Hi, this is Sharon. Here's a little sampler from my Burning Academy. Enjoy! When approaching any piece, I will go ahead and pencil in the main and most critical areas. And now I go through and gently outline, making sure I know where those edges are. I refine any areas that have fine hairs on them, paying attention to the small details. In this area, I'll begin to put in the first layer of fur. I'll generally add 3 or 4 layers. Right now, I'm just putting in the basic markings. These will be the stripes on the tiger. I continue with a small shader, filling in the eye of the pupil and making sure that the shape is as accurate as possible. Now I will go through and begin laying in the values on the iris. It's important that the shading is very smooth. If there's texture here, you lose the look of a glassy eye. So it's very critical to watch your values and take your time. I continue refining, moving from one area to another on the eye. I slowly build up the darks. By pulling in the direction of the spherical shape of the eye, I continue to create the illusion of a rounded surface. The pen will get dirty frequently, so I clean it on a metal strainer that allows me to do that while it's hot, so I don't have to turn it off and wait until it cools. I change back to my solid point. This is not a versatile and it does not have variable heat setting. So this is a single heat. It's very hot. If you notice, the way I hold the pen is a little different because I'm now working with a larger area. I check my reference often. Even though I feel I know this cat because I've done a number of sketches, I'm not going to take that for granted. I take my time to block in the colors. Remember, I'm only blocking in values right now, but I'm making sure to keep that fur going in the direction that it grows. This will help emphasize the look of real fur. I continue applying the values. Many of these areas will be solid black, and so many times I'll layer the colors, the burning, applying numerous layers to build up those darker shades. As I get into the lighter areas, you'll notice I move my pen quicker for the lighter areas and much slower for the darker areas. Notice that I've changed my hand position because the control required in this area is a little bit finer. And now instead of working from my arm, I'm using a little bit more of my wrist as I move up and down. This also helps keep my wrist from becoming too tired if I switch back and forth from holding overhand or holding traditionally like this as you would a pen. And I continue building up those darks. Remember, at this point, I'm not actually adding fur. This is not the fur. I'm only working on the markings. However, even though I'm just working on markings, I watch the direction of the growth of the fur.